Hello and welcome to a new Football Manager experiment on Boss United FM. In this video I have downloaded and installed a Football Manager 2020 transfer update plus other database changes. This has been distributed via fmtransferupdate.com and is a collaboration between FM Transfer Update and FM Pro. The download link on fmtransferupdate.com takes you over to FM Scout. And then the download link on their page finally takes you through to fmpro.com, where you can download the latest version. When you start a new game, ensure that you only load the files by FM Pro during game setup. The update does everything you'd expect of it, with updated promotions and relegations and transfers up to and including the transfer deadline. Edinson, Cavani and Alex Telles are at Manchester United, Thomas Partey is at Arsenal, and even Ruben Loftus-Cheek's 1 mile loan deal between Chelsea and Fulham is there too. I'm going to simulate one season with these updated squads. Liverpool are the obvious pre-season favourites, with Man City not too far behind. The game reckons London boys Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur will complete the top 4, with Man United and Arsenal missing out. Looking at the Dream 11, interestingly Fernandinho gets in at centre-back alongside Virgil van Dijk. The only new boy in the team is Hakim Ziyech of Chelsea, who they signed from Ajax. In the list of key players, Kevin De Bruyne and Van Dijk are in at 1 and 2 as expected, but a certain Welsh winger at Spurs, Gareth Bale, has bombed in at number 6. Who's going to be top scorer? Remember, Timo Werner is now with Chelsea, and the usual favourites have new signings to provide them with assists. Thiago with Mo Salah, Bale with Harry Kane, and Bruno Fernandes feeding the pace of Man United's attacking options like Marcus Rashford. Let's go forward to June and see what happens. Welcome back to the future. It's essentially June the 1st, 2021, and we can see that Manchester City have got their Premier League trophy back, and pretty comfortably. They've lost just the one game in the league all season and ended on 97 points, 13 clear of both Liverpool and Tottenham. Manchester United grabbed the final Champions League spot, with Chelsea 15 points behind them in 5th. Arsenal finished way down in 10th, but they will be in the Europa League next season. We'll investigate how soon. Down at the bottom, newly promoted West Brom are now newly relegated and will be joined in the Championship by rivals Brighton and Crystal Palace. Aston Villa survived narrowly, as they did in 2019-20 in real life, and also within 3 points of the drop zone with Southampton and Sheffield United. Leeds were in mid-table in their first Premier League season for quite a while, and Fulham finished in the top 10. Leading scorer in the division was Sadio Mane of Liverpool, with 25 in 36 appearances. Man United new boy Edinson Cavani and Raul Jimenez of Wolves were in joint second on 20 goals, but Cavani made one less start. No surprises in the top 10 except for Ollie Watkins of Aston Villa coming in at a joint 9th alongside Liverpool's Mo Salah. Timo Werner is the top scoring newbie to the Premier League after Cavani, scoring 17 in 31 starts. Surprisingly, N'Golo Kante heads the assist charts with his 14 assists coming from just 24 key passes. He was level with Man United's Bruno Fernandes. Man City duo De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva weren't far away, along with James Ward-Prowse of Southampton, plus Salah. 15 clean sheets for Tottenham's Hugo Lloris, with the Man City and Liverpool Brazilian goalkeepers Edinson and Alisson one behind. It looks like Dean Henderson has had game time at Man United, having kept 5 clean sheets, although David De Gea did keep 12. Plenty of money was spent by Premier League clubs, with the biggest deal being a huge fee of £124 million to take Ousmane Dembele from Barcelona to Chelsea in the January window. Man City bought Insigne from Napoli, Calhanoglu from AC Milan and Bernat from PSG for a total of £163.5 million. Only Insigne was signed the previous summer. Sorting by club, Liverpool spent big money on both Demiral from Juventus and Edouard from Celtic. Manchester United signed free agent Mario Götze. James Maddison joined Spurs from Leicester for £57 million. As expected, the Players' Team of the Year has several Man City players included. However, the 4 other spots go to Liverpool players. Cancelo ahead of Trent Alexander-Arnold. There's no Van Dijk either. Sterling and Salah miss out, with top goal scorer Mane and Sergio Aguero involved in attack with Roberto Firmino. Edinson got the nod in goal. Manchester United beat Liverpool in the FA Cup final by 1-0. And it was Mario Götze that scored the winner in the first half. And Liverpool ended the game with 10 men after Alexander-Arnold was sent off with over half an hour to play. Victor Lindelof was given player of the match, and the match stats show United were more accurate with their shooting. Interestingly, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer played Pogba and Fernandes together in central midfield, with Götze as a number 10. Cavani started up front, and only new signing Demiral was an unexpected choice for Jurgen Klopp, with Joe Gomez on the bench. Arsenal won the Carabao Cup 1-0 against Southampton in the final. This gives the Gunners their European spot for next season. New signing from Chelsea, Willian, scored the winner. Arsenal went for a back three of Chambers, Holding and David Luiz. Thomas Partey played alongside Granit Xhaka in the middle. Nottingham Forest won the Championship ahead of Bournemouth and Bristol City. Watford, Norwich City and Huddersfield were the losing playoff entrants. As this is a video on Boston United FM, we'll take a look at Vanarama National League North. And Boston United have finished third behind York City and AFC Fylde. And it was then Fylde who won the playoffs. A small consolation is that Boston striker Jordan Archer secured the Golden Boot. Liverpool got their own back on Manchester United by beating them in the Champions League final in Istanbul. A Curtis Jones penalty and a rare goal from Fabinho turned the match on its head after Bruno Fernandes had put Manchester United ahead in the first half. Fabinho was given the Player of the Match award too. Italian side Napoli beat Real Sociedad from Spain in the final of the Europa League. Arsenal were the longest lasting English side, going out to Real Sociedad in the quarter-finals 5-2 on aggregate. Gareth Southgate has named his 23-man squad for Euro 2020. Pickford, Pope and Henderson are the three goalkeepers as expected, with Chris Smalling getting a recall at centre-back after a full season with Roma in Serie A. Fikayo Tomori provides good cover at right-back and centre-back, with Danny Rose fighting with Ben Chilwell to play on the left-hand side of the back four. Ross Barkley is named in midfield, having made 32 starts for Aston Villa on loan. However, it looks like maybe James Maddison, now of Tottenham in game, will partner Jordan Henderson. A front three of Rashford, Kane and Sterling should do well, with Jadon Sancho, still of Borussia Dortmund, as cover. Dele Alli makes the squad, but Southgate looks as though he won't be starting with a number 10. We might as well go forward a few weeks and see who wins Euro 2020 and how England get on. Big news, Gareth Southgate is no longer the manager of England, having resigned from the job. Let's investigate why. After an impressive 4-1 win over Belgium in the opening game, disaster struck as England lost to both Greece and Norway. Kane scored twice against the Belgians, with Rashford and Maddison scoring as well. De Bruyne got Belgium's consolation. Greece took an early lead and were 2-0 up after just 16 minutes. Rashford halved the deficit, but the Greek defence held firm. England went 2-0 down to Norway as well in the final group game. Gomez made it 2-1 and Kane then equalised, but with 13 minutes to go, the Norwegians scored a winner to knock England out. All three of England's games were at Wembley. None of the home nations made it into the second round. France were knocked out by Turkey, and in a big matchup, Italy lost to Germany. In the quarters, Belgium defeated the Germans, and Holland joined them with a win over Turkey. Portugal and Spain completed the semi-final lineup. In the semis, it was a battle of the Low Countries as Belgium beat Holland by 2-1. In another local clash, Spain came through as victors in the Battle of the Iberian Peninsula against Portugal. And in the Euro 2020 final at Wembley, extra time was required, with Spain beating Belgium 2-1. Saul gave Spain the lead in the second half, but a penalty from Mertens sent the game into an extra half hour. Oyarzabal of Real Sociedad netted the winner on 104 minutes. Saul was named player of the match. Alexander Sorloth of RB Leipzig earned the Golden Boot with just 4 goals. Best player by average rating went to Kylian Mbappe, averaging well over 8. Sheffield United's Norwegian midfielder Sander Berge shared the most assist stat with Euro winner Oyarzabal of Spain with 4. There have been no real shocks except for maybe Man City being such comfortable title winners. Liverpool should be putting up a bigger fight to defend their crown. Spurs have done really well to come third. Cavani had a fantastic season at Man United, coming in as second top scorer behind Mane. Liverpool and Man United shared the FA Cup and Champions League between them, beating each other in the finals. Chelsea spent big on Dembele, but it wasn't enough to get close to the Champions League places points-wise. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to play through another season. But if you've enjoyed the content of this video, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.